Namaskar, Vashista, and welcome.
Namaskar, Bhusunda.
Your presence here is a great honor. You are among the greatest of those worthy of respect. Please tell me the reason for your visit. What do I owe this honor? Ah, wait. You have come here to inquire into the secrets of extreme longevity. But please, I would love to hear the purpose from your own lips.
The sage Satatapa has told me of your miraculous attainments, and I wish to learn your secrets. But first, please enlighten me on a few facts concerning yourself.
Please sit, and I would be glad to answer all of your questions.
In what clan were you born? What is your age now? Who gave you this highest of knowledge? Who ordained that you should be long-lived and that you should dwell on this tree?
Vashista, since you ask these questions concerning me, I will duly answer them. Pray listen attentively, for the story I am about to narrate is so inspiring, it will destroy the sins of those who relate it and of those who listen.
There is a divinity known as Hara, or Shiva, who is the god of gods and is adored by all. He is devoted to the welfare of the entire universe. And when there is trouble too great for the other gods, they turn to him. He is the greatest yogi, meditating for eons, with matted hair, ash smeared on his body. The shining moon sits in his matted locks, and a cobra encircles his neck. His consort, Uma, occupies one half of his body. The personification of creation, male and female, as one. One day, Alambusha, the leading female deity in his retinue, called together the other female demigods, and trouble began. They got it into their minds. They decided to use their powers and steal Uma from him. After their success, they celebrated and became intoxicated, and in turn, their many animal vehicles also became intoxicated. They sang and danced, laughed and roared, as the swans, vehicles of Brahmi, goddess of wisdom and learning, danced with Kanda the crow. In them arose the desire to mate. When the celebrating was over, the deities went to Lord Shiva and offered Uma to him in the form of food, trying to play a trick on him. Shiva, being who he was, saw their deception. Realizing their stupidity, they immediately restored Uma to her original form. All the deities returned to their respective abodes. The swans returned to Brahmi, who had not been present, and informed her of all that had taken place. Soon, the swans became pregnant. Brahmi said, "Since you're all big with child, you'll not be able to perform your duties, so for some time, go where you please." The swans laid 21 eggs, in time we hatched. And 21 of us were born in the family of Kanda the crow. Along with our mothers, we worshipped the goddess Brahmi. By her grace and teachings, we attained knowledge of the true self and liberation. We then approached our father, who fondly embraced us all, and we asked him for an excellent and secluded place to dwell. He told us on Mount Meru is the wish-fulfilling tree. On its branches I once built a nest.
How is it that you have remained unaffected by time, heat, cold, wind, and fire?
The body is what is slowly destroyed by time. I have mentally abandoned identification with the body. I bear witness to the passage of time, but am not a part of it. Through mastering my power of attention and putting it on life itself, which is eternal, I have risen above the division of time.
But at the end of the life of the cosmos, when everything is dissolved, how have you managed to survive?
When the 12 cosmic suns pour unbearable heat upon this creation, I practice Varuni Dharana, contemplation of the water, and remain unaffected. When the wind blows with such force as to uproot even mountains, I practice Parvata Dharana, contemplation of the mountain, and remain unaffected. When the whole universe is flooded with the waters of cosmic dissolution, I practice Vayu Dharana, contemplation of the wind, and remain unaffected. Then I remain as if in a deep sleep, until the beginning of the next cosmic cycle. When the new cosmos is created, I resume my abode in this nest.
Please tell me what you remember of this and previous world cycles.
There was a time when all was barren and the demons ruled. The earth was their playground. Then the earth was covered in forests and great mountains, but without any humans. And the world was littered with the corpses of demons for 10,000 years. Another time, there were neither forests nor mountains, and the gods and sages dwelt in space. At another time, there were no gods or sages, and darkness prevailed everywhere. Then, once again, manifest creation arose, and the diverse beings were created in the stars and planets. I saw during one epoch, it was Vishnu who created the universe. Then it was Brahma. In another, it was Shiva. Whatever has happened in this world creation has happened in previous creations. In every age, there are sages who propound the truth. Time and again, Valmiki composed a scripture detailing your instructions to Rama. In this age, too, it will again be recorded. But everything in this creation is both real and unreal. Real because all events actually take place and we do exist. Unreal, though, because experience is based on each individual perception, not the pure truth of what is. Such delusion causes confusion of relationships and duties. In some ages, the father behaves like the son, the friend like the enemy. When bad things happen, some rejoice, and some resent the happiness of others, and all life ends sadly in death.
How is it that your body has not been consumed by death, conquering that which all fear most?
I was given the ultimate practice that sustains life and gives the practitioner the ability to overcome all obstacles in this world by the goddess Brahmi. You see, life itself is our greatest gift. Without life, we have nothing. There is no experience. The unwise spend their lives chasing experiences of happiness and losing them, until Yama, the god of death, takes them. But what is the source of joy we seek? It is life. Life is what gives us the ability to experience. To have in life all we innately desire, we must turn to life itself. In life, to obtain anything, you must focus your attention on it. In order to understand and gain the full experience of life, you must put your attention there. To be alive, every being is conscious, creating the awareness of self and other. Without consciousness, there is no I to experience anything in this world. To be alive, you must have an energy animating your being. There must be the vibration of energy for your consciousness to be aware of, or there is nothing to experience. Lastly, you must have form, matter, that gives you an entity. These three things, consciousness, energy,
To put your attention on consciousness, you must focus on the bindu situated in the back of your head. Focus on that point and try to go back as if remembering something just beyond recollection. Continue going back and you will behold the light of consciousness, and understanding of things will be yours. To put your attention on energy, or the life force known as prana and apana, you must follow the path of your breath. To go beyond the breath itself and see the prana within you, you must know this. The prana is the upper moving energy that is the rachaka, or exhalation. It moves out 12 finger breaths from the body into space, known as Devata Sandha. Apana is the downward moving energy that is the paraka, or inhalation. When the apana rises and enters the heart, it is known as kumbhaka. When the prana rises and does not yet re-enter the body as apana, it is known as external kumbhaka. The third, matter, is consciousness and prana, the light and vibration in the form of sound, coming together to form manifest creation. The light and sound form the 5 elements. Through the expansion of consciousness and experience of prana, you will witness the elements in their subtlest forms of light and sound within you. your greatest goal is to bring the consciousness down and bring the elements seated at the base of your spine up through your heart to unite with prana during Kubaka. At first, there will be resistance, but with practice change will come through heat and pressure created by constantly bringing these three things together. You purify and transmute this current body. Once you have fully joined these together, you have the Divya Deha, the immortal body, and all powers will be yours. This is the practice of the Vashi Yoga. This is a difficult path, but one driven with pure intention. Will reach this loftiest of goals.
Brahmi, with all our hearts, we thank you for this highest of teachings, priceless in its value. We shall go and practice now, as you have instructed, for obedience is the best form of worship.